Hey guys, I'm back. I'm on the road again. Surprise, surprise. I just stopped at Buc-ee's. I've got about a 2.5 hour drive. So if you've never been to Buc-ee's before and you're having lunch, I suggest the fried chicken sandwich and then beaver chips. Beaver chips are these amazing potato chips. I put lots of salt on them. They're incredible. For breakfast, I like to get the sausage and cheese kolaches. They also have them with jalapeno. I don't really do jalapeno in the mornings. So, also, this has kind of been tradition and my grandkids have started to expect it. I usually stop and get whatever holiday t-shirts they have for the kids. I get a onesie for the baby, and this is their Christmas one. I do sell Buc-ee's t-shirts in my store because once they're gone, they don't bring them back. So the patterns are usually high in demand. So I'm going to eat this real quick and then I'm going to record. So stick around. Let's launch this Reseller Rowboat. Guys, welcome into Reseller Rowboat. For those that are new here, hi, my name is Beth. I live in Texas and I sell on eBay, Poshmark, and my own website. I just made my turn, finished my lunch. I have a few beaver chips left. I like to get off the interstate. My GPS insists that I go on the interstate, so I didn't want to miss that turn. The interstate has so much construction, so many big trucks. I know those trucks are important for our economy, but I don't like driving with them. And I definitely don't like driving in construction. So, just left Buc-ee's. There's actually another Buc-ee's up on this road about 45 minutes from here that if I need to make a bathroom break, I'll stop there. A lot of people think Buc-ee's is overrated and overpriced. I'm going to tell you that I'm one of these people that believes you get what you pay for. And Buc-ee's pays their employees really, really well. Their employees are very happy there, and it shows. I've never had a bad experience there. I always leave smiling. Their food is delicious. I only have two problems with Buc-ee's. One is the parking lot. It's hard to get in and out of because there's so many people, but that's not Buc-ee's fault. That just means that they're popular, right? And it's a huge parking lot. And the other thing is they have this beautiful gift shop with all these wonderful presents, but they don't have gift cards, greeting cards to go with them. I don't even think they have gift bags there. I know they don't want to deal with the envelopes, but I don't know, if they had the envelopes at the registers maybe and had all the cards the same size. I mean, you buy all these gifts and then you don't have anything to put them in or with a card. But anyway, love Buc-ee's. And so I'm going to tell you what's going on here. Everything is back to, quote, normal in my eBay store. I've pretty much quadrupled my sales since I've been back from my trip, which is great. I'm right where I need to be. I thought yesterday was going to be bad because I think when I went to bed, I had like $43 in sales on eBay. But when I woke up this morning, I had some sales while I was sleeping. So that was great. I shipped a couple of things today already that sold. And I had a Poshmark sale that sold this morning that I did not bother to ship. So I am on my way to Austin to see my kiddo and my grandkids. And I've only been back a week and a half and I already feel like I need a break, guys. So that's pretty bad. I'm dealing with some health issues right now that are, I don't know. I guess I'm going to end up having to go to a doctor for, and I'm not really happy about that because they're probably going to have to do some tests. And, it's always something. Just when you think you're back in your groove, something happens, right? You got to be prepared for that. And also, I have a family member who lives out of state who has been in really bad health. I may actually be making an out-of-state trip within the next month or so, and so I've got a plan for that. So, yeah, things have been really throwing wrenches into my procedures a little bit. So there is a flea market right around the corner from my daughter's house that I never have stopped at. They only do it, I think, on Saturday mornings. I'm hoping it's still open when I get there, because I'll be getting there around 1:30. Today's November 15th, by the way, if you're wondering what day I'm recording this on. I've got my shopping cart in my back seat. I'm just going to run through there. I've got like $100 in cash. I'm just going to see if maybe I can get a couple of machines. Just kind of check out the vendors and see, you know, what they have available, so I know whether it's worth my while stopping every time I come to town. And then I will go to my honey hole tomorrow in that town to look for appliances. I haven't had any luck lately there, though. And then if I'm not totally exhausted from entertaining 3 children, I may stop at the bins on the way home. I drive right by it, literally right by it on this road, and I'll drive right back by it tomorrow. It always depends on how tired I am. Sometimes I'm like, no, I just want to go home and take a nap. I don't like driving, and it typically like puts me to sleep, which is why these car chats are great. I do want to shout out a friend of mine, Gina. Hey, Gina. I got to meet Gina in person last week. It was a blast. She's amazing. And Gina let me know some great feedback on my videos. She watches all of my videos. She gave me some great feedback, and feedback on our show with Kimmy on Wednesdays. So this Wednesday, I think Kimmy and I are going to be talking about goals. I'm not sure, but I think that's what's on the schedule. So we're going to be talking about goals ahead of the new year, because Kimmy's got a lot of goals, and so do I, and ours are very different. So 2 p.m. Central on Life of Kimberly's channel. Please go and subscribe and put a notification bell up there so you'll see it when we go live on Wednesday. I hope I said Wednesday. Or watch on replay. We would greatly appreciate it. It's always a fun time with Kimmy. Kimmy's been messaging me all the way on this trip. She's been messaging me, and hi, Kimmy, I'm getting your messages, okay? I'm trying to reply to as many as possible, but all right, so what else has been going on? Well, I stopped cross-posting to Poshmark today. I'm not going to be cross-posting over there for a while. I don't know if any of you Poshmark sellers have noticed, but you cannot load square photos on there right now from List Perfectly. And when I finally figured that out, I've stopped cross-posting over there. The pictures look awful. They get chopped off. You can't even see the whole pair of jeans, the whole top. Is terrible. So, and I may actually take some of those off when I get back and wait. Also, they have changed the button. Kimmy, it's called Button. That's an inside joke between Kimmy and I. It used to say click new, and then if you click new, it said boutique, yes or no. Well, now it says you click it and it says new with tags, new, which is new without tags, or new condition, good condition, or fair condition. And everybody's changing things. It drives me nuts. Just, I don't know. But anyway, so for those of you who haven't been on your Poshmark lately, that's what's going on. Okay. I did want to address promoted listings, because everybody's up in arms about this promoted listings change on eBay, and I agree. It's terrible. I don't want to even say this. I don't even know what else they can do to suck more money out of the sellers, but there are other ways. This is why I no longer attend eBay Open live or remotely. Because when I went to eBay Open in 2018, all they did was tell us what we wanted to hear. And then about 2 weeks later, when we got back, they started making these changes that were terrible and that they didn't even tell us about. And that's what's happening now. Everybody that came back from eBay Open this summer was like bragging about how wonderful it was and how they left feeling so great. And then a couple of weeks later, eBay started making changes that they weren't told about, and I'm just not going to support that. I'm still going to sell on eBay. I'm still going to promote my listings. My listings are capped at 13%. That is because I sell clothing. the reason I can't really worry about this change is because everything in my store is promoted. I have talked about this before, but if I don't get a sale in 3 or 4 hours, which is what I typically do throughout the day, if I don't get a sale within 3 or 4 hours, usually I end my promoted listings for 45 minutes and then I restart them. And now, if I'm having a great day, I don't stop it, okay? But it's typically every day or every other day I do this. And what usually happens in my store is while the promoted listings are off, I get a sale. And then when I turn them back on, I get a sale within an hour or 2 hours after that. I don't know why it works for me. So because I do that daily or every other day at least, I really don't have the time to go in and pick which items in my store to promote and which items not to. So therefore, I promote everything with the expectation that every single thing will sell on a promoted listing, which it usually doesn't, but now it probably will. It's a good thing that I'm now sending my subscribers to my website instead of to my eBay store or my Poshmark closet. I've taken those out of my description, by the way. Only my website is up. And it's a good thing because I was listening to Nick and Andrea Hill, I think is what their name is. And so to give you an example, I used to do haul videos over here and say, hey, if you want this item, go to my eBay store. It's linked below. So if somebody had clicked on that item before but didn't buy it, and then my YouTube subscriber went over there and bought it, I would have to pay for the promoted listing, and I'm the one that sent the buyer over there from YouTube, not eBay. But I would still have to pay eBay, and that's not right. So I agree. This whole thing sucks. I don't think they're going to take it away. I don't think they care. And that's what makes it sad. I'm really, really surprised in all of the years that eBay has been in existence, some company has not come in and tried to create a selling platform that seriously competes with eBay. Poshmark tried that, but I think Poshmark's mistake was, number one, the name, Posh. When I think of Posh, I think of luxury items, and I think of clothing and shoes. And you can sell almost anything over there now. You can even sell appliance parts over on Poshmark, And even now on all of their advertisements, Poshmark has, I'm going to sell some things from my personal closet. I'm just going to take some pictures and put them up on Poshmark. It's so easy. They're not real competitors of eBay, right? And until someone does that and people can switch to that and get the traffic that eBay gets, we're all stuck. We're basically chained to this platform for eternity. I want to say we're addicted. I want to say the word SLAVE. I don't know if I can even say that on YouTube, so I'm going to spell it out. We're pretty much chained to it unless we've got some kind of product that we can promote off-site. So we just have to take the bad with the good, but I'm telling you right now, the bad is starting to outweigh the good. But the good is the traffic. And I don't know. I'm just really surprised that, I'm not talking about now, but years and years ago when eBay first started, I'm really surprised that there was not another company that came in and tried to get in the market. I seriously don't think that there's a way to get as much traffic now as eBay has with another company, but I could be wrong. There are some really talented people out there who, I know Big Al over across the ocean, he was going to do that and start a company, an online service, but I don't know if any of you know, did he do that? Because I haven't seen, I'm still subscribed to him, but he does a lot of real estate kind of stuff now, and I don't really watch those videos, but I haven't seen him talk about that company in a long time. So maybe he gave up on that. It's hard. It's hard. And he certainly wouldn't be marketing that website to the US, so I don't know. All right, well, I'm not sure what else to talk about here. Let me think for a second. Okay, I'm starting this here. This is the next day. I am waiting for an event to start, so I'm having to be creative. I got to do some eBay work this morning, so I brought my tablet and I'm resetting some things in my store and letting some drafts go live. So I couldn't find a table in there, so I'm out in my car. But I did want to say that yesterday I got a 5-bundle sale on my website, and I was so excited about that. So, and I did confirm this person did come from another platform that I sell on. And she messaged me there, but thank goodness she did not mention my website. She just said, I bought 5 tops from you. And I said, yeah, I saw that. Thank you so much. So after sending out approximately 1,025 emery boards, I finally got a really good sale. So now I can say I got 5 sales on my website since April 6th, one of which is a 5-item bundle sale. Guys, if you're starting a Shopify store, don't give up. I've said it for 2 years. My goal is for it to make enough money to support itself. And this month it supported itself with those 5 items. So maybe I'm on the right track. I hope so. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and let you get back to the video. Okay, I have one more thing I think I want to talk about real quick, and that is that I'm planning to retire February of 2027. So starting in January, I'm going to monthly give a giveaway counting down my retirement. So you want to watch for that. I'm going to make this giveaway available to anyone who watches videos on this channel, anyone who watches videos on my other channel, 10 of Hearts. 10 of Hearts plus size discounts is what it's called now. It's linked below. And then I'm also going to put it out to my Reseller Rowboat Facebook group and my 10 of Hearts store Facebook group. So there's going to be a bunch of people who will have the opportunity to get into this giveaway every month. All right. And I hope that you will, if you're a woman, size extra large and up, you're going to want to look for this giveaway. It's going to be great. And I'm excited about it. And I'm excited about retirement. And just all the things that it's going to open up to me, as long as my health stays good. And I'm going to feel freer in my head. Y'all know I have OCD. I have it pretty bad. What it's going to do is when something happens in my family and I need to drop everything, I have to drop things at home. I have to drop my boss's work. And I always choose my family. That's a no-brainer. But in my head, I'm stressed because I know that I have left my boss with no help from me. You know, my assistant can only do so much. And I've put him in a position that I don't like to put him in. And I've put my wife in a position that I don't like to put her in. And, you know, I have to go. So now, not having that job is going to be much easier, I think, in my head to make. When I make these choices, I'm going to make the same choices, but I'm not going to have that nagging thing in the back of my head going, oh no, you know, when I get back to work, I'm going to have like all this work to do. None of this is getting done on time. You have to realize I pay my boss's bills, okay? So if the bills are late, that's on me. And nobody else pays the bills but me. So just things like that. Things that are time sensitive. Yeah, it's so stressful. I'm a little bit concerned about this trip out of state, but because I don't know how long I'll be gone. But I've been reading my daily Stoic every day and trying to let go of things that I can't control. And that's what I've been trying to do. So I hope you guys have a great week. I will be going to the honey hole Monday. And then on Wednesday or Thursday, I will be doing a live haul from my new channel, which is linked below, 10 of Hearts, plus size discounts, and show you what's coming up on the website. And then, of course, Kimmy's show on Wednesday at 2 Central. So anyway, good sales to you. Don't forget to paddle on, because we're all in this business boat together. That's why this is called Reseller Rowboat. And may God keep you in his pocket. Until next time.